I remember when it started, my struggle with disordered eating. I was 16 and working my first job at an amusement park for the summer. I was put on shifts with a bunch of college kids home on break, and I just thought they were so cool. One afternoon, as I hung out with them on a break, a girl asked me if I ate red meat. I had no idea what she meant by this, but no popped out of my mouth before I could catch it. I'll never forget the look of approval in her eyes when she answered, "I didn't think so. You look so healthy. Like you really care about your body." I was 16, 5'11", and 110 pounds. It was one comment that would send me into years of mental fixation, endless striving for approval, a constant need to control in order to be loved and accepted by myself and the world. This all came to a head when I found myself actually fighting for my life as I was systematically being starved in the desert during my kidnapping. Even then, my mindset was so warped that when I was finally released and slid myself into size 7 jeans, I was praised for it and I liked it. It's taken me a decade to decide I was ready to address this area of my life. It was time to practice radical self-acceptance. In that time, I have brought into the world 2 babies. I've dealt with the loss of my thyroid and cancer. And now I'm right smack dab in the middle of middle age. I guess you could say this desert to mountaintop journey has been a mountain range that doesn't really end, as opposed to one large mountain I have had to climb. Because I so deeply believe in the power to heal ourselves and others with our stories, I decided to pick the theme of reclaiming our bodies, our healing through the practice of radical self-acceptance for the next Deserts to Mountaintops anthology project. While I haven't gotten to the top, I'm headed in that direction, and I would love some company along the way. I'm looking for 15 women to come along with me who are ready to tell their stories of how they have worked to reclaim and they've healed and they've practiced self-acceptance. Maybe you've dealt with and are still dealing with a chronic sickness or illness, or you have something to share with the world in terms of how you finally come to terms with your own sexuality, and you are ready to heal some of your heart hurt through a collective that will love and support you. Maybe like me, food has been your biggest comfort and your worst enemy, and you have learned lessons you could share with other women who may be hurting as well. Whatever your experience, if you feel a tug, if this somehow resonates with you, I encourage you to reach out to me. I believe putting these stories together as a collective will bring profound inspiration, opportunities for healing to whoever picks up this book. We already have proof of that with Deserts to Mountaintops Volume 1, which, by the way, has been a #1 bestseller in 13 categories on Amazon. Sharing these stories resonates. We don't know where everyone is at on their journeys, but we can be sure everyone needs stories of survival, hope, and shiro badassery to help them along their way. What desert have you journeyed from, and what have you learned that you can share with us about self-acceptance? If you are ready to write, be in community and in connection with other women who are ready to lift each other up, who are looking for a wider audience and an opportunity to network, I guarantee you this project is for you. I'd love nothing more than to partner with you as you speak your truth and show us how you decide to move toward the mountain of your own self-love, reclaiming yourself, your healing, your voice, your body, your light.